Another after supper trail walk tonight, y'all. Same trail we walked the other day. This one's just right out, depending on which way you're coming, it's either right outside of Helen or right before you go into Helen, the Hardman Farm Trail. Jonah wanted to bring his bicycle this time. Where do you go after the trail? The candy store. Is that what you want?
What's this?
That's a dinosaur gummy. Pancakes and maple syrup, Jelly Bellies. Snappers, okay.
Can't call them turtles, but they're the same thing.
What's up right here?
Sea salt. Orange cream, chocolate cheesecake, maple pecan, maple, oh yeah.
The Oreo cream and the
Oreo, yeah. Chocolate walnut, chocolate pecan, chocolate peanut butter.
Orange cream.
Oh look, they have tiger butter. We have the gazebo to ourselves. Let's try this sea salt snapper. It's good.
Everybody, Fallon says that this is really super dark.
If it tastes like that 90%, I'm sticking with my snapper.
Let's see what it tastes like. I like it.
He's turned into the cameraman over here.
I've done did this 2 times, waiting for the 3rd right now. I'm happy to make pictures. I really like it. I ain't gonna lie to you. If somebody needs a picture made, I'll make it in a heartbeat.
And tell him how to pose and everything.
Oh yeah, if they come to Jacob, I'll jump up and be like, no, I'll do it. Let me do it.
He knows what they're looking for.
I know what they're looking for.
When they start explaining what they want in the background, he's like, I got you.
Bud, you relax.
I got
I'm gonna get you 10 snaps right here, and all you gotta do is pick the best one. If you don't find the best one, come and get me, I'll do it again. Need your picture made? Just knock on my door anytime of night, I don't care. We need a new profile picture. I'll be like, where's your phone at? Here, stand in front of this light over here. Oh, y'all wanna get married too? Get your keyboard out. Dun, 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 dun. That's the reason we'll just do it with our mouth like that.
I'll pretend.
Pretend. Dun, dun, dun. Do you take her? Do you take him? Then kiss her. Get out of here.
We have some butternut squash here, y'all. These 3 beauties, little, yes, but beautiful, came from our garden. It's also not doing great, the butternut squash. Now, we have peppers and okra are still doing really good. Everything else is kind of failing out there, but peppers and okra, we're still doing good on those. So I went ahead and picked these butternut squash because the vines, I mean, they were done. They've been this size now for over a week, probably a week and a half, close to 2. So I went ahead and picked them, and we're gonna make butternut squash bread. Me and Sissy, and I think Jonah was talking about it with us. We're talking about the pumpkin munchkins at Dunkin' Donuts. Like, we're really ready for them to bring back the pumpkin munchkins. They usually bring them back, I think, sometime in August, maybe September. Those things are amazing. And so we were talking about the pumpkin munchkins, and ever since then, I've really been wanting some pumpkin bread or pumpkin donuts. So when I was trying to think of what to make with the butternut squash, I decided we'd try butternut squash bread because the recipe that I'm using says that it's even better than pumpkin bread. So we're about to find out. It's way too hot for butternut squash soup, so we didn't want to go that route. And we did make some fried butternut squash a few weeks ago when we made fried okra and all, and that was great, y'all. Tasted like a slightly sweet fried potato. I'm trying to decide how I want to cook these. I'm going to get the seeds out real quick. Let me see how easy it is to peel this off, the skin. If it's easy to peel, I'll go ahead and peel them and chop them. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy. You can just cook them in the Instant Pot, because I'm using the Instant Pot to cook them in, so because they would take a long time in the oven. You can just put them in here just like this, just take the seeds out and leave the skin on. Then they're gonna be really hot, and I would have to wait for them to cool before I could, you know, chop them up and get them ready to puree, because we're gonna, when they get finished cooking, we're gonna put them in the little mini food chopper and turn it into butternut squash puree. So yeah, we'll go ahead and peel them. Let me get the seeds out first. We'll put the seeds into this little bowl, because the chickens and Miss Turkey will love that.
Did some of these come from the garden?
All these came from the garden. They're little, so that's why I'm using all 3. You just need a 1.5 cups of the butternut squash puree, but pretty sure it's going to take all 3 of our little minis here. And they just have to cook in the Instant Pot. Since we're going to go ahead and chop them, they just have to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. We already had supper this evening. It was the barbecue chicken tater tot casserole. Y'all saw that in yesterday's video. And I've just about got the kitchen clean. I still need to sweep and wipe the counters, but then I'll be finished with cleaning the kitchen. I just wanted to go ahead and get these in the Instant Pot. That way, when I finish sweeping, these will already be done and ready just to get some squash bread in the oven. If anybody ever comes up to y'all, and I'm sure a lot of y'all out there have given this advice or heard this advice. Somebody comes up and they're like, I need some patience. The first response is always, don't pray for patience. Here's what you can tell them to do instead. Go and peel some butternut squash. It's gonna take you a long time. You gotta be real patient. Your hands are gonna be tired, a little bit sore afterwards. Butternut squash peeling's gonna be flying everywhere. But you'll be more patient when you get done. And look at all those peeled butternut squash halves. That took a long time, y'all. I'm not kidding. Way longer than I thought it was gonna take. I think my vegetable peeler needs to be sharpened. Now we will chop these into little cubes. I don't want them to be too small because they'll fall through my rack, because we are gonna put the rack in there, so I'm just gonna not cut them too little, that way they'll stay on top of the rack. I'll probably just cut them in half and do it this way, that way they won't fall through. Yeah, if anybody comes up to y'all asking about how they can get some patience, just give them a whole bunch of butternut squash and say, go peel these, and then come back and talk to me. All right. I cleaned my Instant Pot real good this evening after supper because I cooked the chicken in there. So I got it nice and shiny clean. I got those in there. We're gonna add a cup of water, and we're gonna cook this on high pressure for 10 minutes. While it's cooking, I'll finish wiping the counters and sweep the floor. Alright, the butternut squash is done. I've got the oven preheating to 350. We're just going to move this. I'm probably going to have to do 2 batches over to the mini food chopper. We're going to put it on the puree setting. Okay, I think that's going to be enough. We're starting with almost 2 cups of all-purpose flour, about 1 cup and 3/4 cup. So I've already got my loaf pan ready. We need a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, cloves and ginger, same thing, 1/4 teaspoon. Mix all that together. We need 2 eggs. 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Now we need 1 cup of brown sugar. That's about what I have in this container, so I'm just gonna dump it in.
Yeah, we've been making lots of oatmeal.
Yeah, we've been having oatmeal. I think me and Sissy were talking about it earlier. I think the past 3 mornings we've had oatmeal. Ooh, it's a fall one. Sissy found a fall one. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Gather. We need 1/4 cup of water. The last thing is the 1.5 cups of butternut squash. It's pretty great, y'all. As good as pumpkin bread? I don't think so, but like, if you didn't know that it was butternut squash bread, you would probably think that it was pumpkin bread. But to me, and it could just be the recipe, like the different amounts of different spices and all that, but it is good. Really, really good. I would still pick pumpkin bread, but like I said, if I didn't know, like if I wasn't the one who made it, I would think this was pumpkin bread. So yeah, it's great. If you got a lot of butternut squash, looking for stuff to do with it, make some butternut squash bread and some coffee.